Your intelligence isn't a superpower. In the real world, it's a social hazard. We're told that the truth sets you free, but history and psychology tell a different story. The more you see, the more you're silenced. The deeper you sink, the more you're isolated. This isn't just about being smart. It's about the burden of objective observation. Today, we're uncovering why society doesn't just ignore deep thinkers. It is biologically programmed to fear them. Imagine you're at a gathering. The conversation is light, meaningless, safe. You offer a perspective that's 3 layers deeper. You aren't trying to show off. You're just seeing the structure of the problem. Suddenly, the energy shifts. The smiles fade. Have you ever felt the air turn cold the moment you shared a deep thought? This is the mirror effect. When you think deeply, you don't just share ideas. You reflect back the limitation of everyone else. You are a walking reminder of the questions they are too tired, too busy, or too afraid to ask. They don't hate your logic. They hate the discomfort your logic forces them to feel. Arthur Schopenhauer, the most brutally honest philosopher in history, didn't view high intelligence as a prize. He called it a curse. He argued that most people are driven by the will, a blind urge for comfort, status, and survival. But the deep thinker possesses the will to truth. While the world seeks comforting lies, you seek uncomfortable realities. This creates a fundamental disconnect. You see the mask, they are the mask. You see the game, they are the players. To Schopenhauer, being highly aware means you can no longer ignore the flaws, the fakes, and the falsity of the surface life. Your isolation isn't a mistake. It's the tax you pay for seeing clearly. But why the hostility? Why the shushing at the dinner table? Because your thoughts are triggering a primal survival response. When a person's core beliefs are challenged by a deeper truth, the amygdala, the brain's fear center, lights up. Their heart rate spikes. Their brain narrows. To the lizard brain, a disruptive idea is just as dangerous as a physical predator. They aren't rejecting your data. They are fighting for their identity. They want their safety. They want their status. They want you to stop. This gets worse in the digital age. Our world is now built on cognitive aids. The brain loves simple, flashy, and familiar info because it's cheap to process. Algorithms don't reward depth, they reward certainty. We favor the charismatic simpleton over the nuanced intellectual because complexity takes work. Deep thinkers are often pushed to the fringe because they refuse to compress the truth into a 10-second sound bite. History is a graveyard of geniuses who were right too soon. Socrates was poisoned for asking why. Galileo was imprisoned for saying look. Tesla was broken for dreaming of free. Society only celebrates these minds once they are dead and their ideas are safe. We love the genius of the past, but we fear the genius of the present. So, if you feel isolated, know this: you aren't broken. You are just an objective observer in a world of subjective participants. You have a choice. You can dim your light to fit in, or you can find the few who actually want to see what you see. Which one are you, peacekeeper or truthkeeper? Tell us in the comments. Your answer might be the signal another deep thinker is looking for. Don't just click a button. Join a movement of people who aren't afraid of the deep end. Subscribe to find your tribe, because the world might fear the deep thinker, but it's the deep thinker who moves the world. Stay curious. Stay uncomfortable.